7 months after the brutal killing of Jana Murray inside of the Lululemon Athletica store in Bethesda, her co-worker Brittany Norwood is found guilty of first-degree murder. Now, as Norwood awaits her sentencing, the community reacts to the verdict.
Well, I'm just a little shocked because I'm not used to hearing about actual murders and things like that around this area, and I kind of think of this area as a safe area, and so that just was a little bit of close to home just because it was a tragedy that happened so near where I live.
Murray was killed this past March by her co-worker Brittany Norwood following a struggle that began when Norwood was confronted about stealing items from the store. Murray died after sustaining over 300 injuries from a variety of weapons, all found within the store. It took the jury about 1 hour to deliberate. Norwood was found guilty of first-degree murder.
Well, I think it was really surprising. I'm from the D.C. area originally, so that something happened so close to home to people who live in the area was really disturbing. Particularly, I think, because it happened in such a public area. And now that the verdict's come out, I feel like it sounds cheesy, but almost like justice has been served, because there was a lot of things that fell apart in her case, and the jury seems to kind of sifted through them to figure out what really did happen and ruled accordingly.
I was happy for the family, mostly just because now it's closed. It's one less thing that they have to worry about. They were doing a lot of traveling back and forth, from Texas here on a consistent, regular basis. So part of it was the verdict itself, great, it's done now. The other was I was happy for them that, at least this part of the tragedy itself is over. It's now we can just live and enjoy who she was, celebrate who she was, do these things and try to give back to the community in her name. And that's what was most important about that verdict.
A graduate from George Washington University, Murray was pursuing her master's degree in communication and business administration at Johns Hopkins University.
Full of energy, full of life. She was very social and loved everybody. She got out. She was very active in the community. She was very active in fundraising and helping different charitable organizations. She was very into education.
Following her death, the Jana Murray Foundation was set up to give back to the community. In September, the foundation launched the annual Jana Murray 5K race, with proceeds turned into scholarships to help students further their education.
I think the best thing and the reason why creating a nonprofit was so appropriate for who she was is because she was always active in nonprofits. She always wanted to help and give back to the community. So for everything she got, she was always trying to give. So hopefully that people will get into that giving spirit and try to be really thoughtful, especially with this time of year. Holidays are here. There's a lot of people who need. Hopefully they'll think of this and try to figure out how they can give back to their community and to the people that really do need it.
Norwood will be sentenced on January 27th. She faces life in prison without the possibility of parole. Monika Fidler, ATV News.